Let me tell y'all something, baby. It's Friday and I ain't got nothing to do. Baby, I'm so glad I'm able to get in here and get caught up on this reality TV. And I'm so excited, y'all, because I'm dropping Potomac. I'm about to watch Beverly Hills and then Married to Medicine come on this weekend. But y'all want to get into Potomac, baby. Gordon came through that thing, wreck shop, titties and all. Want to talk about it? Here you go. All right, if I'm going to keep it real honest with y'all, Real Housewives of Potomac, it's been giving us a very slow start, but it's also giving us a very much love and marriage Huntsville tease, because there are a couple of storylines that are real, and then everybody else just had a meeting and was like, okay, what am I going to talk about this season? But baby, that Karen Huger, that Mia Inc. and Gordon, and then corny ass Stacy and that pretty ass man with them big old arms, and that girl, you got a big old ass and bow legs and fire head and all that shit that I want, sexy motherfucker. Y'all don't know, is we gon' fuck tonight? My dick is getting rock hard. Oh my God, it's gonna be some fucking tonight. Take them panties off and pull them bullshits to the side. Ow. Is we gonna fuck tonight? Y'all don't know about that, baby. That Jaheim, that Trick, and Trina. I'm gonna play, let me write that down right now so I can play that while I'm editing. Tonight by Trick Daddy. That man got some big old arms and pretty eyes and fat ass and all that shit that I want. Sexy motherfucker. Let me tell y'all something. Stacy, man, so goddamn fine to be so damn corny. So the episode opens up with Stacy and that corny ass man and that corny ass relationship going and doing that painting. But I'm going to tell y'all something. We always like to say this. Black people are not a monolith. People are not a monolith. And here is what I will say about Stacy and that man. In real life, they both would probably bore the living daylights out of me, right? I probably could more so be friends with Stacy than I could TJ, because Stacy and I, we probably have the media thing in common, probably have a lot of, things in common. But that relationship works for them. And that brings me happiness. Like, it's corny to us, but it works for them. And I want to tell y'all something. I thought the painting thing was corny at first until they turned the paintings around. And I was like, oh my God, I could see how that experience could bring two people together closer. TJ in his God shtick, his Jesus and his Christian shtick, it's getting old very quickly. Because Stacy says to him, and the ladies were poking fun and they were saying that, about him not having sex. And he's like, God, I don't care. They're not making fun of me. They're making fun of God. And that was the punchline, and it didn't land. And I was just like, oh my God. It was so cringy. It was so cringy. It just was. But outside of me finding it cringy, I'm not going to lie to you. I respect the hell out of it. I respect it, and I respect him, and I respect them, and I respect their relationship, and they look like they get along very well and that they're very happy. And for that, I say thank you. Stacy and what she brings is definitely a great addition to this reality TV landscape, because it's a different type of black that we're seeing. All right. Let's get ignorant for a little bit. It's giving whitewashed black, the black white girl black or whatever, but again, going to black people not being a monolith, I love it. And it is showcasing that, quite frankly, and these images are needed. It's showcasing that not every black woman is a finger popping, head rolling, sassy, read, uses, urban vernacular. And it's rather refreshing. It's rather refreshing, despite how boring we might find it to be or corny we might find it to be. So moving right along, Giselle, Ashley, and Karen go to Ashley's house. Ashley, you did all of this by yourself. Nah, bitch. She did it with that white man money. But I will say it's cute. I don't know about y'all. When I saw Ashley's house, and I don't mean to make this about me really quickly, when I saw Ashley's house, it made me think about the house that I'm in right now and the conversations that me and my friends and family keep having about my current house. I keep telling people the house that I'm in right now, I honestly feel like I can die in it. All right. Unless my taste shift drastically, and at 41, I don't think they will. I like it. It's a home. It's small. It's not small, but it's a home. It's not pretentious. It's quaint. It's cozy. I love that for Ashley. I'm going to tell y'all something about Ashley. Ashley came on the scene and everybody wanted to paint Ashley to be young, dumb, naive, silly. And I'm here to tell y'all, I think Ashley might single-handedly be the smartest one out of all of them on that show. All right. Ashley secured the bag. She did. She had 2 kids from a rich man, and she secured the bag. Additionally, what I respect, and not saying that I respect her having the 2 kids, because I'm not going to lie to you, I don't care what nobody says. Her marriage to Michael, there may have been love involved, but there definitely was a lot of business, and it was a secure my future and a money grab. It was. But what I love about what Ashley did is that, unlike a lot of the other reality TV girls, Ashley did not run out there and get no big ass house that looks like the minute the show is over or the minute her ex-husband's finances take a turn left, that she gonna be getting put out her house because she can't keep up with the payments. That is so smart. And going back to how I currently live, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all out there are in this situation as well. There is something so refreshing and so fulfilling about waking up every day and not being stressed and looking around at all your shit and all your nice stuff and knowing that you can pay your bills with your eyes closed. You can go out to eat and pay your tab with your eyes closed. If your homeboy or homegirl call you and say, girl, you want to go on a time, join the cruise next month, all you got to say is, how much is it? Go on the website and pay. Baby, that's where the richness is. It ain't about having no $2 and $3 million house and $20,000 and $30,000 a month in bills and you constantly got to work. It's about being able to sit back in your house, enjoy it, and not be stressed out about making your monthly obligations. And for that, I think Ashley was smart as hell. Quiet as it's kept, she will never need any more house than what she has right now to raise them 2 boys. And then here's the second part of it. She's still young and beautiful and aspirational and smart, all these things. She left enough space for a man to come into her life and do something if he needs to. A man is not going to walk in Ashley's current house and be intimidated. He's going to walk in and be like, you know what? I can upgrade this girl's lifestyle for her and her boys. And I think that that was very smart. Now, speaking of something else that needs to be upgraded, and I'm going to get back to how Karen deflected the hell out of that dinner. Speaking back about something that need to be upgraded, Ashley Mama Wiggs. Now we gonna give Miss Beverly this. Miss Beverly came through this time with her $20 wig on. Now, my mama said never tear nobody down without extending a hand to lift them up. Miss Beverly, we've been wanting you to upgrade. I ain't finna say we want you to go to full lace and all that, but I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Miss Beverly had on her $20 wig, and y'all, we got to show Miss Beverly some love because she was coming on there with them $10 wigs once before. Let me tell y'all something. Rome was not built overnight, and neither was fashion style and brand new hairdos that look good for the masses. Miss Beverly came on there with her $20 wig, and I said, you know what, Miss Beverly, I'm going to take it where I could get it. Miss Beverly, I'm going to take it where I could get it. And Miss Beverly said, get it to this. Synthetic. And she said, you know what? This is for my today scene. And when they call me next week to film another scene, guess what, bitch? I got another $20 wig in there, fresh out the pike. Fresh out the pike, honey. She gonna take that thing, shake it off, tease it like, you know, when you put that wig, tease it like this. She got to get it off her ears because you know that bitch will itch the shit out the back of your ears. She gonna do that bitch like this. She gonna put on one of them Ashley Stewart blouses, honey. And she gonna put on that Ross Dress for Less Michael Kors purse that everybody mama over 60 that catch the bus and still work in retail wear. She gonna put on her ballerina flats, honey. And she gonna bust through the door. You better break up the scene, Miss Beverly. I love to see Miss Beverly come because this gonna give us a dose of humility. I always say a bitch family will always humble them, and I don't give a damn if Ashley married a Prince of Wales. Baby, Miss Beverly in that $20 wig gonna always keep Ashley in her place and remind her who she is, the lady and the tramp, okay? Miss Beverly came through. Now, we gonna have to pray for Miss Beverly because, you know, she starts telling Ashley how she just wants her to be happy, so on and so forth, and then Ashley breaks down and starts crying and saying that her mom deserves happiness. And she asked Miss Beverly, is that man paying the bills? And Miss Beverly sat up there and lied. She was like, yeah, some, or whatever. And then Ashley in her confessional says that her mother is working 12-hour shifts to make ends meet. Here's the gag. And, you know, it's no shade because I you know, my aunt is retired. My mom's sister. It was only my mom. It was only my mom and my aunt. My grandma had 2 kids. My mom's deceased, so it's just my aunt. A little bit about my aunt. My aunt worked for the public library in Miami-Dade County from the time she graduated high school, went to community college. She worked there in the acquisitions department. My aunt retired. When she retired, my aunt was probably making about $40,000 a year when she retired. And in retirement, I think she gets about 75% of her highest grossing 3 years, something to that effect. And Ashley, your mother gives me that she's in a similar financial situation as my aunt. And it costs you nothing to shoot that lady some money every month just to subsidize her income. And I know you mad and don't want to do it because she got that man. But at this point, it's not even about that man. It's about helping. That I bought my aunt a car. I paid a monthly insurance every month on it. And, you know, whenever I feel like it, you know what I'm saying? I just cash app her money. Or if she needs anything, I tell her don't hesitate to call me. If the car has any issues, I pay for it. If a hurricane is coming, I say, Auntie, you need any hurricane supplies? I send one of my cousins, because, you know, older people don't know how to use the cash app. I send one of my older cousins money to give to her so she can have what she needs. And it's no sweat off my back. So I say that to say this. Ashley, it's no reason your mama working 12-hour days. It just isn't. There's no reason why your mama is working 12-hour days. It would cost you nothing to give your mama $1,000 a month. It would cost you nothing. That's $12,000 a year, and that would alleviate her from having to work 12-hour days. I just don't like when I see stuff like this. Now, granted, I don't know what all Ashley done did for that lady in the past, and maybe Ashley is setting a boundary because that lady is over there taking care of that man, and I can understand that. But at the very end of the day, take it from somebody whose both of their parents are deceased. Sometimes taking care of her and him is just the collateral damage. If it looked like your mama is not finna leave this man and she just finna be with him, you know what? Just eat it. Eat it. Send your mama $1,000, $1,500 every 2 months. I mean, every month, so that lady don't have to work 12-hour days, and so she can buy some better wigs. Now, Ashley, I want to get your ass together real quick. I take issue, and I'm not a woman. I damn sure ain't no single woman, and I ain't never been nobody baby mama. I take exception when women with means go around doing this I'm a single mother thing and I never want to be a single mother like you and I saw the way you struggle. Well, the reality of the situation is you're not a single mother like your mother, all right? Let me break it down here. Normally, when people go on this rant, give these soliloquies, or go on these diatribes about being a single mother, it's in an effort to paint this picture of lack, working your finger to the bone, not having any help, not having any support system. When women get up on public platform, they're like, I'm a single mother. It's giving very much out here doing the best I can with the little bit that I got. Ashley, yes, you may be a single mother on paper by virtue of there not being a man in the house. And while I understand that it may be challenging having to be the primary caretaker of your children, but I take exception with you getting on TV doing this single mother thing. And I think it's a little bit insulting doing this single mother thing. Y'all on this show right now, y'all are at least at that between $600,000 to $800,000 a year mark. All right. So that alone puts you in a different situation. On top of that, you get some type of financial assistance from a very wealthy ex-husband. All right. So when you combine that with your salary from that show, you don't have childcare issues. You don't have transportation issues. You don't have food shortage issues. You don't have light bill on payment arrangement issues. You don't, Ashley. You don't. You don't. You don't. Now, you may have some of the same stresses your mother had in terms of having to care for your children and figure things out as the primary parent. But all the struggles that come along as being a single parent, I'm sorry. Your money shields you from all of them. And let's be honest, money shields people from most ills in life. Money really remedies everything minus health. Health and heartbreak are the only two things money cannot remedy. There may be a few others. Y'all can drop down in the comments and share them with me. Health and heartache are the only two things that money cannot remedy. Other than that, you don't have child care. Now, don't say I ain't never did nothing for y'all. The non-payment girls brokey. I gave y'all an old nasty 17 minutes for free. I don't want the paid girls to feel any type of way. But now I gave them girls 40 plus minutes. But catch this tea. If you want to check out this video and others, y'all be sure to check out my Patreon. And listen, y'all. Right now, we got Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode 1 came out this week. I'm getting ready to do that video. And Married to Medicine start this weekend. I'm doing that. And then Real Housewives of Atlanta. So y'all are not going to want to miss what's going on over here at Patreon. Let a bitch get them $7.50. You got it, ho. Bye.